helicopter go?
Helicopter? Oh, I think.
Where'd it go? This is a lava river. This is snow. We're making a snowman. This is our river, our pool. This is our house. We had a helicopter, but it disappeared for our helicopter pad. Good morning, everyone. It is currently almost 11:30, and it's Monday, January 28th, and today is a snow day. I have no children. There is a huge, massive storm coming our way today. It wasn't snowing this morning, but our school board did cancel the buses because it is going to snow. We are supposed to get 20 to 30 centimeters tonight. I had 2 kids in my class show up today, but usually what ends up happening, because my school is very small, what we do is we kind of put all the kids in all the different grades together. And what ends up happening on snow days is that depending on how many kids we have in the whole school, we put all the kids together and then we make a teacher schedule. So each teacher is only responsible of watching the students for 1 period. This morning I watched the kids for 2 periods while we were waiting for some to arrive. We have 25 kids in the whole school who have come to school today. The weather is just starting to get pretty bad. Like I said, we're supposed to get 20 to 30 centimeters, which is going to be real fun to drive home in. But yeah, it's good because report cards are due. They were due on Friday, so I'm just getting some report card editing done, and then I am going to get some planning for the week done, which is great because I have the rest of the day to plan. So fantastic. So I will check in with you throughout the day on what a teacher does on a snow day. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hi, it is the afternoon now, as you can tell by the fact that my hair is in a ponytail. So snow day continues. Here, let me bring you over to the window so you can see how the snow has progressed. Still snowing like crazy. Basically, what I am doing currently is planning out the rest of my week. I am currently working on science and trying to figure out how we are going to move our science inquiry over throughout the week, and also picking out some reading and writing strategies that we're going to focus on for our language lessons this week. I did buy some new books, which I will show you now, that I will be reading to my class, and they all kind of connect to our space theme, which is very cool. So let me show you. The first book that we read was The Sun is Kind of a Big Deal. Last week my class was kind of like obsessed about the moon and lunar eclipses and that kind of stuff because of the lunar eclipse. So I got The Darkest Dark. Then we also have Interstellar Cinderella, and this book here called Here We Are. I feel like I'm going to start with this one for language this week and kind of plan it out that way. I also got this book from a teacher in my school. She let me borrow it, and it's All My Friends Are Planets, The Story of Pluto, which I haven't decided how I'm going to incorporate this. I might just use this as a read aloud. I don't know if I'm actually going to incorporate it into lessons. Just might be a fun little book to read with the kids and see what kind of questions, if they have anything, to see how we can kind of extend what we are doing currently. So yeah, that's what we got going so far. I'm going to go outside real quick and take the snow off my car so then I'll have to do it at the end of the day and I can leave right away. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm talking so fast, but that's what we got going on for now. I will check in with you guys later if there's any more updates. Bye. Off the snow from my car. Disaster. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi everybody. It is Wednesday and this is the end of the day. I am checking in with you now because I didn't get a chance to check in with you earlier. Yesterday we didn't have school. Schools were closed because it was a snow day. I didn't even have to come in. So on Monday, it was a bus cancellation day, which just meant that students who rode the bus didn't come to school. And that's pretty much my entire school. And then yesterday was schools are closed because of the snowstorm. So today was our first day back, and I had 12 kids show up today. It was very, very cold, so I'm assuming parents kept them home because of the cold. But I am staying after school today because I have a dentist appointment at 8 o'clock. It is currently 5. I am going to try to work for the next hour before I leave, and yeah, try to get some stuff done. I'll show you what I'm currently working on. So I'm sure some of you have probably heard of this website called Who's Reading. My kids are currently on it, and these are some of the books that they are reading. In some cases, the book has been read twice, and yeah, basically they have to read each day. And I have mine set up that once a week, if you go into the settings, how do we do this? Once a week, we have the kids having to answer questions, and they have to do one quiz a week that is kind of targeted towards text features and basic reading comprehension questions. And this is just a great way for me to keep track of what they're reading, as well as being able to kind of give them some sort of reading comprehension mark based on how they answer questions. The good thing about this is that the questions are very general, so they can be answered in any, or answered for any book. The other good thing is if you do have a school account and you are a silver level or whatever it's called, you can go in and see data for all of your students and give them feedback on the questions that they've answered, which is pretty cool. If you ask, the reason why I wasn't clicking around on other things is just because it does have student names, and I didn't want to put that out there on the internet. But yeah, it's a pretty cool app. There is a free version of it. You can't do a whole lot with the free version. It is a subscription for a year. It's only a $150 subscription, but I just went to my principal and asked him if we could get it for the whole school. So basically what's going to happen is next week or sometime this week, we're going to talk to all of the teachers in my school to see if they want to get on board. I have been using it for a while, just kind of testing it out to see if it's kind of worth it. And so far my kids like it. I like it. It's super easy to use, and it's great because I can go right in and answer the questions. I was using Google Forms before to have them answer questions, but the only thing with Google Forms is that you have to come up with the questions, whereas on this database it formulates questions for them, and the kids are able to pick whichever kind of questions they want. If they don't like the question, they can pick a different question, and it also monitors their answers. So it forces the kids to restate the question. It forces them to use detail from the text. It also tells them if their answer is irrelevant to what the question's asking. It obviously is not 100% accurate all the time, but for the most part, it'll be one student was writing something and he's like, "Miss, it won't let me submit it." And I read the question and I was like, "Because you didn't answer the question. You gotta read what the question says." And when he reread it, he was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't answer the question." And then he had to go back and fix it. As soon as he fixed it and actually answered the question that it was asking, he was able to submit it. So it's pretty cool when it comes to the reading comprehension portion, because it does monitor their spelling. It monitors their punctuation, it monitors the details that they use, it monitors their answer. It does all of those things before they're even able to submit it. So it's kind of helps them go through the editing process in an easy, simple kind of way. But yeah, that's all I have to say to you guys right now. I have about, I want to say 45 minutes, maybe 50. That I'm going to do some work, and then I get to head out to the dentist. I will most likely talk to you tomorrow. And I will see you later. Bye. I came upstairs with my coat and my hat still on. It's cold.